Hey there, I'm Jamie and welcome to another What to Wear Q&A video. It has been a minute since I have done one of these, so I do apologize for those of you that submitted your questions and I have not answered them yet. So a couple of the questions actually were answered in some content that I did, so hopefully you guys that submitted those questions saw that content. But I am going to address those questions today in the video along with the other ones. So for those of you that are new around here, this video is specifically to answer questions that you guys submitted on my channel. And to submit a question, all you have to do is put Q&A : in front of that question, and I will address it on this video. And so I've got 5 questions today. And then I do have some questions that I want to ask you guys, and I'm going to do that at the end. So I always put chapters on the video. So on the timeline, you'll see timestamps that will tell you what is going on at that time. And so if you don't want to watch any of this, please go to the very end and answer my questions, especially if you are a subscriber and a regular watcher on my channel. So let's go ahead and jump in. The first question is from Nancy, and she said, how do you wear the belt bags, sling bags? I meant the way people are wearing them high up as a crossbody. Feel awkward when I do it. And first I have to say that I felt awkward at first when I started wearing them as well, Nancy, so I get it. And it does take a little bit getting used to. But I did a video on elevated athleisure that you should check out if you haven't seen it, that I styled 2 different belt bags in that video, and I wore them as a waist bag, and I also wore them as what I'm calling a sling bag. So when I guess it could be a crossbody, but it really lays a little flatter, which is more like a sling bag. And the sling bags have become very popular, so check out my trends, my handbag trends video as well, and I'll link it in the description and in the banner. But that also talks about sling bags, and I linked a bunch of sling bags in that video that I think are really great. So a sling bag might be a little bit more comfortable to wear that way as opposed to a waist bag. Sometimes the straps just don't lay that comfortably if it's a waist bag that you're trying to crossbody. But if you get one where the straps move around a little bit more, then I think it would be easier to wear that way. But the thing that I learned from making that athleisure video, because that's the first time I've ever done a belt bag that way, was that if I just laid it where it just felt natural, that it was good. And so if it slid down a little bit and wasn't perfectly laying right, it still worked as long as it was comfortable. So I think that you just kind of have to play around with it and see what works for you and find one that you're comfortable wearing. And I have noticed that the ones that are more flat as opposed to the ones that are puffy and stick out in the front with a big zipper or have multiple pockets are a little worse than the ones that are flat are a little bit more comfortable. So I am thinking about doing a video on styling belt bags and sling bags, so that's kind of on my mind with content. If you guys want to see that, then because I can style them with other outfits other than athleisure. So if you guys want to see that, let me know. And then a second question from Nancy is, should wide leg flowy pants have a crease on the leg? I bought a pair of 9 West wide leg pants at Kohl's and they had a crease, but it partially came out in the wash. And I have to say that you don't have to have a crease in your pants. I do think that's personal preference. And if the crease is coming out and you can get it all the way out, I think that'll just be a little bit easier to not fool with, because to keep a crease in the pants, a lot of times you'll have to iron them or dry clean them. So if it comes out and it fully comes out, I say it's totally fine to not have the crease, but that is definitely something that I think is just personal preference. So the next question is from Linda, and she said, are vests going to be trending this fall and winter? And this is one that I have already done content on, which if you have not checked out my trends that are back for fall video, I'll link it here and below. And I talked about that sweater vests are back. Yes, they are still going strong. And I talked about the button-down suit vests are going strong as well. So definitely wear your sweater vest and even some other fun vests this season. So the next question is from Gail, and she said, I have changed almost all of my shoes, so I'll be wearing pointed toe shoes. However, how about my Chelsea boots? They are not pointy toed, but I like them very much. And I think it's great that you have updated and changed to pointed toe shoes. But I don't think all of your shoes have to be pointed toe, because the Chelsea boots are definitely trending, and I'm not sure that you will ever find a Chelsea boot in a pointed toe. And so I think you are completely fine with the Chelsea boots. And I mean, most sneakers are going to have a rounded toe, and clogs are going to have a rounded toe. So I really think that there are some style shoes that you just can't find in anything but a rounded toe. And the Chelsea boot is still trending, clogs are trending. And so, the sneakers are trending, and I think you are absolutely fine with Chelsea boots. Okay, the last question is from Alisha, and she said, what color tights would you style with light colored tall boots, like beige suede or cream leather? I had to think about this one, because my automatic thought was, of course, you're going to want to match the boots with the tights, but honestly, I think it's personal preference. And so if you're wearing an outfit where you're color blocking, say you're wearing brown and cream, that you can absolutely wear a chocolate brown tight that matches the chocolate brown skirt or dress you have on, and have that neutral or that cream color boot. Or you could blend it a little bit more and wear the cream color tights if you can find some that go with it really well. And I have found a lot of really cute tights this season. Some of them are textured and, have, what are they, like the sweater tights that are really cute. So there are a lot of different options that I think you can do, and it's all going to depend on what you wear them with. And this question actually made me think that I should probably do a video for you guys on styling different color tights, because tights are becoming very popular with the mini skirts and mini dresses and all these things that are on trend now with them. We are seeing a lot more tights. So if you want to see a video like that, let me know and I'll be glad to do it. Okay, so now for the questions that I have for you. So the first one is, what kind of content do you want to see for fall? This is fall content. If you are someone that watches my channel that has a different climate, I will try to include some things like that in my videos as well. But there is a new season coming, new stuff is coming out in the US. So is there anything on trend that you want to know how to style, that you're struggling with, that you've seen that you think is cool, but you don't know how to wear it? Any of those things, please let me know what comes to your mind. And are there specific pieces you want to know how to style, or specific outfit combinations, or whatever it might be? Let me know if there's anything that comes to your mind. And then I have a question, because I have had people comment on my channel and say that they are glad I do not do try on hauls. And I want to know if you guys like or dislike try on hauls, and I want to know why you don't like them. And so if you can answer that question for me, that would be awesome, because try on hauls are a huge trend on YouTube, and I wouldn't do it like everybody else does it. I probably wouldn't even call it a try on haul. I have done some reviews on certain clothing from certain places, and I've put together outfits and titled it a different kind of video, and I also have done a favorites video on some of my favorite things to introduce them to you. And I would just love to know really what you guys think, so the more people that answer, the better. So but anyway, those are the things that I want to know. They could be really helpful and create some good content that you guys want to see. So that is all today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for submitting your questions, and I hope you enjoyed the answers. If you have thoughts on any of these questions, anybody watching this, please put your thoughts in the comments for them below as well. So thanks again, and have a great day.